Alrighty, let's get started. Let's skip through this really somber music. Okay, actually, let me mute this. So today I'm just gonna review a couple maps from this. Like, depends on how much time I have from like the Overwatch Collegiate Championship Series. I don't know, but okay, it's Overwatch and kind of a semi-professional Overwatch. So like, since this game's kind of dead, I do want to watch like the very few like even serious matches happening nowadays before Overwatch 2. So right here, okay, this is a booger snot. What the fuck is this name? But like, okay, both teams are going to like roll out on ball comps, and which is like a fine pick on this map. Like the flanks are kind of wide. Like you could play a double shield as well, even though like there are like multiple ways to just like bypass your sight lines. Like you have this like relatively open area, but like you don't have to fight. You don't have to fight like out here. Like you can use these flanks and stuff, which is good. So that's why like this map is well suited for like a multitude of comps. So like we're going to see both teams. They're going to run like almost mirrors, except one team's gonna run like an Echo, while the other team's gonna run a Kree. And I always think that running a Kree is kind of a noob trap because like really, if you're running Kree, like you can't really do damage from range that well. Like of course he's like a ranged like hit like elite, like he's a hit scan, but still like beyond like around 15-20 meters, like around here, like it just doesn't do a lot of damage compared to like an Echo, for example, or even an Ashe. So like your job like as a Kree, and like if you're playing Kree, basically your whole team wants to be playing more of a point control type of game where they want to hold some space, which would put pressure on the enemy. And usually it's over here, because like if you have someone over here and you try to walk on the point, well, if you have a Kree, it's gonna be really hard to clear them out without like doing significant poke, or like they can walk on point, but like that's within Kree's range. So like that's what like the Kree pick is for. But like once you're able to like just poke them out from the Echo, like the Echo will eventually show its strengths if it's able to get into like a good position. Like once like the Echo is in a good position and is just like barreling like damage into the sides, like wherever Redbirds are holding, well, that's just going to like Redbirds are just gonna die. Like they don't have much counterplay really. Like all they can really do is like hold space, like hold space better than Maryville, but like once like Maryville like win a fight, they can just like then look for a forward hold, use dupe, for example, use ults, and just like continually try to snowball this. So like I don't like the Kree pick, even though there is like it does like suggest a direction for how you play this, like how you play this matchup. As you can see, we're gonna see like the rollouts. Like the sim TP is almost a must-have. Otherwise, like the Echo's gonna set up on like an angle, and like Maryville just hold this like area of the map, and like the Kree, you can't just brute force your way. Like you need your ball tracer to make space, but like with the Echo, like Echo can help ball tracer like take space better than like a Kree can. Like all the Kree does is like kind of hold space and maybe help the backline, but like if this rollout is sloppy, like from Redbird, then like Maryville will just kind of win this by default. And we're gonna see that like Redbird are trying to take the most direct route to like this cage. Well, like they have to take this in, like they have to like position here to win. But like Maryville are actually like kind of less sloppy on the rollout. It looks like like they're just gonna win the first fight. Like I can already kind of predict what's gonna happen. Like the Kree's going to eventually make it there, like the backline in general. But you see, you already have an Echo set up on an angle. Like the Echo's like drawing a lot of attention. Like the Echo's being kind of zoned out. Like this attempt to do damage is too aggressive because like they're not distracted by anything. They're not distracted by ball. they're not distracted by Tracer, it's going to be like difficult to like do damage here without just being poked out. So this is kind of mistimed. Like you see, the ball Tracer are like still trying to like win their duels, and maybe like Echo should kind of. I think Cyrus should, or like the Echo should kind of look at the right and see if like the ball or Tracer need like some extra damage to help them win that fight, but like still like they fail to capture the cage in time, like this cage thing, but like this is a misplay. So like, and like this might have actually been kind of significant because this means that there is no resistance when it comes to the ball Tracer setting up here, and like this ball Tracer over here provides a really powerful disincentive for like Maryville's Brig Zen to push up to like where Iced is currently, and this is kind of bad. Like this is kind of like bad because like without like Brig Zen over here, it means that ball Tracer like Echo, they can't fight like anywhere like in here, and they do want to fight in here. That's like the position, like this position and like this position, like these are the two most important like positions on this map. So if they want to like win this, like they have to take control. But like this really early peak, like this really greedy like attempt to do damage that won't be follow up on anyways, is just going to lead them to like Maryville losing the space, and this is pretty bad. So like Ice isn't even like on a good like ball Tracer isn't even on a good angle. So like Redbird might actually win this because like they can hold the cage. Like if you want to break the cage, you have to win these flank duels, and you need to like get your Echo. Like that, this is gonna like your Zen as well, but your Echo is like kind of your like ace in the sleeve here. If you don't have your Echo in like a position like this, in a wide position, then like there's no way you're gonna break this like cage hold. So like this like single play, you can already see like how like a single play can kind of fuck up the entire team here, potentially. Like it depends on if Redbird don't fuck up this. Like they should win. Like Redbird should win the initial point control. Like it's up to Maryville to break this. Like they don't have much offensive potential, like playing with a Kree, but like they do have a lot of like just stall potential. So like they might just hold this for like 10-20%, which actually like would be like kind of significant. So like as you can see, okay, like Echo is going way too aggressive here. Like this is like this play was completely unnecessary. Like if you see your comp, like your comp, all you want to do is hold space, and like if you position like around here or like anywhere around here, you have a really nice flank to discourage them from walking up and taking this cage. But like if you're just like wasting your Blink's recall, you get your recall forced out, well, you're gonna get forced out, and this just means that the backline gets to rotate in for free. Whereas like if you position here, you are actually a very powerful disincentive for them to walk up. So this is actually a really big misplay. Like this could be a really big misplay. Like this is way too aggressive. Like I expect them to just like peel it off really easily. Like it's not like the backline's like 1 HP. As you can see, like let's see, like Ice, no opposition. Tracer's like still trying to fight this, but like without recall, you see. Like they have to fight this. Like otherwise, it's just 6v5. Like Echo has to fight this. Like they're walking up, they're recognizing, hey, Tracer kind of fed here, so they walk up, they take the fight, and like. They bait like Tracer in, and they just punish the Tracer. So like by giving up that space and now like by also like giving like just blinking in mindlessly, you also give Echo like the potential to just like use the space, but it looks like the Echo just kind of ran it down. But like I don't know. Wait, how did the Echo get there though? Because like the Kree should be able to at least like kind of contest the Echo if they're making such a oh they just went over. Oh, I kind of forgot about that shit, but like this is also like kind of unscouted because you have nobody here. Well, like the only person who could scout this, like this is another thing. Like the only person who could scout this Echo probably is like the Tracer, but the Tracer is just feeding in the back line. So like you also lose like information as well. Like this play, there's like the single misplay that lost a fight for Redbird. And as you can see, they just walk in. And like another reason why the Kree isn't a good pick is it's just like this high ground. It's just too powerful. Just so powerful. Okay, but on the other hand, like Echo does go too aggressive. Like right here, you've already zoned off the. You've already like zoned off their backline, and like, sure if they're low enough you can fight this, but your ball's like low HP, your diva is also half HP, but like here's the thing, like you don't have to fight this anymore. Like all you have to do is hold space, like hold this space and capture point. If anyone walks on point, well, you have like your ball tracer like kind of securing this, like preventing them from walking up to here. But like you can just have your other players try to clear whoever's on the point. So like they already have point control, but like look at this play. This play is bad. Like I know the Echo's trying to like punish the Kree who's walking up, but like by doing so, Echo just walks into like 4 enemies, and sure this Kree's kind of feeding, but like let them walk into point a bit, like into the LOS of your Zen, and like just get the Discord, and you can have your Diva, you can have your Tracer, you can have like Ball, you can have Echo just punish this one enemy while still keeping their position. So like this Kree's teammates can't help. But like this was just like a stupid play. This was like big misplay. And you can see like they're just what? Like why aren't they just playing to hold point? Like why? Like you see, like every time you just feed like this, you give up like some sort of control. Like for example, this. You just allow them to get back into the fight. Like not only have they killed like 2, but like they gave up like their high ground position over here, and like I'm not sure where the Ball was, but Ball could like potentially hold somewhere wide, and like punish them, like punish like plays like this. Like imagine if Ball was still alive here, if Ball was in position to punish this with like an Echo up here, like this Kree is just dead. You discord the Kree, you shoot them once, the Ball like does a bit of damage, and you force them off. You force them out, and you make space for your Echo to like finish the job as well. But they're not taking things. They're taking things way too fast, and like by doing so, you give them like the chance to get back into the fight. So like by like not holding the space that they've taken, instead of like trying to go for like very high risk plays, they just lose this. And as you can see, like all they have to do, like all Redbird have to do is go back into cage. Like there's no presence. Like there's a little presence. Like there is still a Brig Zen, but a Brig Zen without the angles cannot do much. Well, like now this is a bit uncoordinated. Like I mean, like they do have to touch point, but they're moving in, but their Ball. I mean, they're trying to fight this without Ball. Like Will is respawning, but like, I don't think so. Okay, Kree should not be there. Well, like I know Ball's still respawning. They want to push this advantage if they can. So, but like, this is just out of position, especially if you don't have anything to trade their engage. Like if they like once they come back, they are coming back. So like this is a bit of a messy fiesta. Like honestly, like both teams are making mistakes. Like this mid fight is just down to like Maryville eventually get their respawns. Okay, but like both teams have just made like pretty big errors, and because of this, like this is just going to be like down to mechanics and maybe a couple macro things. But we'll analyze this. We'll analyze this. So they're trying to fight this. They fight this too early. Kree feeds, like they're, but like it's not like the end of the world. Like if Zen died there, then that would be the end of the world. But oh, Zen did die there. Like how did Zen die? Oh, like oh. So Zen was low HPs. I mean, Zen was trying to poke. Zen gets discorded, takes a bootload of damage. Like Zen's trying to push this, but like I guess just. But like I guess without their main, I guess they just went in without the main tank. Like this position this aggressively. Oh no. Okay. I'm just gonna say this: they lost Zen, so they lose. Like everything's equal, like all things equal, or even like close. Like if you lose your Zen, that's like a fight losing disadvantage. And from there, as you can see, they're trying to get kills. Like Redbird trying to like push their like advantage like earlier, but like you know they can do fuck all damage. Like they're still all healthy because they have no Zen, and like eventually like the scaling potential of the Echo they just clean up. So like this was a really interesting fight to dissect, but like by no means was it a like really good fight. All right, so like right now, let's look at the next fight, and we're gonna have to like take a look at this a bit more. We're gonna have to take a look at like both teams' situations. So right here, Maryville have both Rally and Trance, and like Pulse Bomb, and like the ults are relatively equal. Like that's like not going to be a big factor. Like they are, I'd say like Dupe is better than like just High Noon, especially like on this map. It's not like uber powerful compared to like Dupe, which can you could try to like dupe a ball, dupe a diva, and like cause havoc as they try to rotate. But what I want to see from Maryville is like a pretty aggressive play. I do not want to see like Maryville just like trying to hold space like this, because like here's the thing, like I kind of ragged on them for being over aggressive. I kind of ragged on them for being like over aggressive earlier, like you know Cyrus just going in 1v4. But right now they truly have an advantage to push. It's not like you know they're pushing for like they're trying to push 1v4. Like you know they're still respawning, and I think Maryville could easily make a play to hit their rotation. So like you know Ice should like find a time to set up like up here. And then, like, you have Ball Tracer, like, position very aggressively. And, like, you know, you just rotate your backline in, take the fight over here. If someone, like, decides to split attention on a point, you can have your Diva, like, try to deal with that. Well, like, the Kree's going to make it easier for Maryville to, like, just hold forward. Because it's not like a Sombra, which can just appear behind and split attention on the point. Like, they have to, like, stay, like, relatively, like, back. So, like, this comp can be exploitable based on the fact that they have like a Kree, like Kree, and like this Kree is really limited in like the plays it can do to like attack this. All they can do is really like absorb pressure, maybe help the team like take like control here, and like cross fingers. So like right here, there is a really big distinct lack of pressure, and like I'm not sure, was it like a lack of time to set up? Like they have their ults, but like Ball is positioning in such a nothing position here. Like Ball like stages like takes a better position like later rather than like looking for a position like right now. I mean like eventually it looks for positioning, but but like they could be playing more aggressive, like certainly, like especially with their like with their ults. And sure, like they do have their defensive ults, but you also have the defensive ults, and like you could potentially just force an early trance with like the pulse bomb, or like maybe like if some people get low, or maybe even kill through trance. But like I think they have the tools to just fight this, like, and eventually tank ults as well. They have the tools to fight this, like over here. But like right here, they're not even trying to fight this. They're not even trying to fight the space. And as you can see, they're rallying in. They're rallying in while like Ball Tracer is able to complete the pincer. And this means that cage control is just going to be flipped. Like eventually, because like it's simple. Maryville don't make an attempt to fight them for the space. Like they're holding the space, but like their Ball Tracer is playing so passively. I mean, Tracer is kind of going in now when the fight has started, but like they're not trying to make a play like earlier when they're still rotating. Like now, like the enemy's fighting. Now the enemy's like devoting resources. Now the enemy is strong. So like Maryville are kind of forced to fight this instead of them like just dictating when they want to fight this. And preferably they want to fight this while Maryville are still like not. I mean, Redbird are still not set up. They're rotating. But right here, look, Ball Tracer is able to set up really easily. Like, since he just back up, give space, give space, give space. Like, Ice is going for a play, sure, but... And, like, Ball does die for some reason. Okay, let's see. So, Ball is trying to... Oh, Ball gets booped into the pit. That was a nice, like, whip shot. But, like... you shouldn't need miracles like that to win. Like, in this state. And, like, sure, like, the Diva Bomb does kill one. Like, Ball dies, and this should, like, it just ended for them. For Redbird. Like, that was a miracle pick. Because, like, it means that they can't fight. They can't fight here anymore. And, like, if they can't fight here anymore, like, their comp just has no more outs. Like, their Kree, like, can't just, like, slowly try to poke them out. Because, like, you just get out-poked by the Echo. And not to mention, like, Maryville have all the positions they, like, ideally, that they want to just, like, slowly bleed out Redbird. But, like, it's Redbird's job to, like, take those positions. But like, right here, like, how they set up for this fight, like, how Maryville set up for, like, to catch Redbird's, like, retake is so damn passive. Like, they do eventually get the kills done. Like, they eventually get the job done. But, like, Ice, like, dies here. Like, you like should be able to just win this fight with, like, it shouldn't be, like, this messy. Like, what is Ice doing here? Where's Iced in the first place? Like, oh, just kind of frontlining. Like, I'm seeing so many sloppy, like, plays from the DPS, like, in this round. But most importantly, you see this. It's such an expensive fight. It's so expensive. And it shouldn't be. But, like, oh my god, this High Noon is, like, such an autopilot. It's so bad. And, like, let me tell you why. Like, let's say, like, some person on Maryville makes a mistake. They peek the High Noon, no DM, and they die. Now what? Like, how are you gonna still, like, take the point? Like, sure, like, if you kill their Zen, maybe you have a chance. But let's say you kill the Brig instead. Yay, we're just going to, like, look to engage, like, right now. Well, like, first, your Zen's dead. Like, the main reason why this is dumb is because, like, Zen's dead. Like, that's your main source of damage and your main source of, like, taking space. But, like, it all boils down to the fact, like, even if you get a kill here, you can't follow up because, like, you can't follow up because, like, their Ball Tracer is just going to, like, harass you. Like, they have great positioning here. Their Ball Tracer and Echo are just going to, like, stop you from winning this fight. Like this comp, as I said, needs to take like cage control to to even consider winning, but they're already so far from like the cage. Like Maryville could like set up their ball echo like over here and just stop them from like, you know, if like Redbird still decide to fight this, like they just get trampled. But like let's say like, you know, Redbird don't go for cage control. Instead, like let's say like, you know, they just try to like fight on this side of the point. Well, there's like so many good angles for Maryville to use, like potentially over here as well. And like they have cover, you don't really have cover. And sure, you can try to tuck it into like these little corridors over here, but that doesn't really accomplish much. Like it doesn't give you like really good angles. They'll just hide and like stall point for as long as they want. And like I don't know. Like these teams, like they're just not aware of like what they need to win. Like once they have no outs, like once they're like once they can't win the fight, they should just back up. Like I'm sorry for explaining this like so much. I'm sorry for explaining why they can't win. But like Redbird are already in such a bad position without a Zen, without like any like scaling potential, like no alts, no like Ashe, no like Widow for example even. That there's no way. I don't see any way they can get stronger than the enemy like during the fight. Like during the fight that they're trying to continue. And like I'll go over like more on win conditions in like a later video. Like what I really mean by like considering what your win conditions are. Like your outs, so to speak. Like another way to say it is like your outs. Like we'll get you out of this fight and into like, you know, actually winning. And they don't have any. And they're still trying to fight this. Like, once I release that video, you watch it, you'll see what I mean. But, like, remember how I said, like, earlier that Redbird, like, they have, like, their whole niche is, like, holding this cage? Well, they're trying to make a high noon play outside a cage, down a player. And, like, even if they get a kill there, they're already so far from the cage without a Zen that, like, you're not going to win this. Like, they're just going to win this battle in, like, this open space because they have an echo. So, like, I mean, like, you would expect, like, hit scan to be better in this open space, but not Kree. Like, the drop-off nerf is just too severe. Like, an Ashe would still, like, kind of excel, like, fighting here, but not a Kree. Like, Kree would excel in fighting in, like, smaller ranges. So enough explaining about that fight. Let's see how Redbird decide to go into this next fight. So, like, right here, Redbird are like, you know, rotating through high ground. Like, sure. Like, that's good, because, like, you can clear, if there's an echo, like, over here, you can just clear them out. And, like, but on the other hand, like, right here, let's see what Maryville have. Like, Maryville, they have they have, like, mines, like, they have both tank alts. Like, these alts don't necessarily scream, like, play aggressive. But, like, there's no, like, potential, like, alts that you can pop as well. There's no, like, they're not really close to any ult except Pulse Bomb, but Pulse Bomb's gonna take forever to still, like, build. I mean, Pulse Bomb does not take forever to build. Like, it's one of the quickest ults, in fact. But if you're trying to, like, go aggressive, well, you can't just say, I'm going to build an ult and I'm still, like, 30% too. That's what I mean. So, like, all they're going to want to do here is kind of hold space. And, like, maybe, like, put mines on their rotation here. Like, that'll be good. Like, a good basic play is to, like, just mine here. A good play that Mikey could do is, like, mine here and just deny this area from Redbird. And, like, if they're stuck over here, the Kree can't do anything. Like, Kree could off-angle over here, but not as well as, like, something like an Echo or even, like, an Ashe. Like, Kree off-angling here would not be a big threat. Like, the drop-off would already, like, apply from over here. And in any case, it's really easy to clear. So, like, it's like Echo could just, like, send a bunch of stickies, do damage, bam. So, like, that's why the mines would be a really good idea. Like, over in where I drawn the thing. So, like, right here, like, this is actually, like, good to play. I'm impressed for once. And like I like where I like where Boogersnot is positioning. Instead of like just blindly positioning like close to the back line, like Boogersnot still positions in peel range, but they're like actually like looking to like help like their team hold this space. And like this space, if given up for free, like will just allow Redbird to break this defense and get back to their preferred stall position. But like as you can see, Gig is just being bullied really hard here. And like this will prevent and like there's nothing in return like from this. Like they're not even trying to really push. And as you can see, eventually like the Echo's just better at doing damage. Like by being forced out here and like still trying to fight this. I mean like positioning this far forward without like providing support to like your other flank is a mistake, because like it just means that they can shoot you for free. Like you don't have control of this base. It means that Ball Tracer, like their Maryville's Ball Tracer, can push up to here. And this allows Echo to just position here and just do infinite damage. Or like, you know, Echo, where's Echo like playing from actually? Oh, Echo's actually like going like just flying up. But like still. But okay, how did Echo like... But like still like without any like backline pressure as well, like their whole team is just able to like fight you 6v4 essentially. So like they're taking space that they're not really entitled to. And like sure, this was a bit of a lucky like sticky. Like the Echo kind of did a bit of feeding. I mean, Ball's also fighting this. Like there's nothing to trade. But like right here, what Redbird probably should have done was like first they need to like incorporate the mines into like their strategy to attack. So like maybe they could try to like Gig. It's gonna be hard to mine in here. It's probably just a feed, but Gig could look to like mine just to take space. Like maybe like mine around here, just to like you know, just like prevent Redbird from just like pushing Gig out, or like at least react instead of like at least like, you know, we have Ball Tracer at least like fighting for this. We should have more players like fighting for this, preferably. Like it looks like there's only Ball here, and then Tracer is like kind of, oh my god, like this is the big mistake. Tracer is like trying to like kill while like Ball's trying to take space. You can't do that. Like I'm sorry for like these convoluted explanations, but this matchup is very intricate. And right here, as you can see, like that's also a bit of feeding to like a bit aggressive on the aggressive side, but still, like once they kill one, once they kill Zen, it's kind of over. Yeah, I don't know why the backline isn't like just rotating in right now and like just hard pushing this, but you can see like it's still like these matches are still kind of riddled with errors. Like I'm not trying to be overcritical here, but like I do expect better from like, you know, championship, like from a tournament with such grand of a name, the championship playoffs. Even though like I'm aware all the American Tornado people have went to Owl. Like American Tornado would probably would not be as like scuffed as this. Like American Tornado would actually be pretty good in this matchup, but they practice this a lot, and I've seen like, and it's pretty clean. But like these teams that aren't like established, like they don't really play like this matchup well. So like right here, like I don't like this. I don't like that like Maryville are just trying to like rotate to here. So like it's a Tracer Echo versus Tracer Ashe. It's not gonna like be like too lopsided. Both teams are still gonna have like similar things they're fighting for. It's like essentially a mirror matchup at this point. Like the Echo will like do like more damage theoretically, but the Ashe is just kind of more precise. You're not just spamming random shit. So like but the Echo's like really good in like punishing rotations. That's like the one difference. And like Maryville should be able to should be taking advantage of that like aggressively. So like right here, like I don't like that they're just positioning like on this low ground. It's also gonna make it like it's also gonna be hard to control point from here, and all Redbird really have to do is kind of stall things out. Like all they have to do is like take advantage of like this superior positioning. You know, they could eventually drop to here, but they take advantage of this position. They have better control over this outside thing, like outside area, and they just walk on the point, like when it unlocks. And Maryville are just gonna be forced to like rotate into a position where they can actually fight this. Maybe here, but this is good. This could like kind of be not only exploitable, like they can try to like punish you for walking to here, but like it's also gonna take you out of the fight for like 8 seconds and lead your flankers to just lose positioning. So like all Redbird have to do here is kind of hold this outside area, and like they win this by default. So like, but I'm not sure how Gig dies here. So like Gig should not be like playing here. Like I think this is the wrong position to be like playing here. Like here, like Gig should be playing like around this half. And why is that? Well, as I said, like Redbird, like they're in a like really terrific position. All they have to do here is hold this area. So like your ball, like all you want it to be doing is, well, helping with this. Like all ball has to do here is like play around like here. Maybe like if Maryville decide to like rotate like closer to like the point, you just try to like slam them, roll, like do whatever. But like all Gig has to do is like punish like Briggs End like for rotating. And if they don't rotate, like if ball like doesn't have to do anything, well, so what? You win the fight anyways. But like right here, this looks like a more aggressive stance. It looks like Gig's like trying. Like now he's trying to fight Tracer. Like I don't think he even has to like fight this. Like it's just a solo Tracer. Like and like there's gonna be no follow up for disengage. It's not even gonna split attention because Tracer's just cut off from their backline. D.Va can deal with this. So like, but like by positioning here, you're not really holding this space, and this means that Maryville, they can just like when the point unlocks, kind of walk up for free. But like the worst case happens, Gig dies. That's bad. But like I don't think they even lost the fight at this point. Like that is bad, but I don't think Redbird have necessarily lost this. They still have the high ground. They still like have point side control. So like if they play slow and like Maryville don't take their time to clear flankers and stuff, if Maryville just try to like run it down, then Ash is gonna do a lot of damage, and eventually maybe Tracer can just go in and get a kill. But like right here, Maryville just trying to like force point. Like surely they do have to like surely like they have to drop, or like at least like not be like shuffling when the point's being fought for. So you can see like taking point. Oh, we're just gonna shuffle. We're just gonna like do this weird ass rotation. But like on the other hand, like here's the thing. So like here, like eventually, like Redbird, they do get into like a position where they can fight for point control. Like they have the Tracer like kind of anchoring here, but like Tracer isn't the ideal anchor. Like you would want like a ball or D.Va, but on the other hand, like look at how much support this Tracer can receive. A lot of support. And like we're gonna see where Maryville's backline is. not in a position to help. And like, you see, without support, like they have a fucking echo anchoring. I mean, like they have the diva there, but like the diva's flying out for something, and Echo's just left alone on point, and well, what? So like we already see like the advantage of Redbird's like initial rotation. Like they can simply just fight for a point better. As you can see, like Ice is trying to fight for this, but look at who's available to help. Like the backline, I think some of the backline drops, but that's good. It means that like Ice is just getting bullied out like so easily. Like let's see where Ice's support is. Holy shit! I actually predicted the rotation they need to do, and like as you can see, their flankers just lose positioning. Well, like I've coached this matchup so many times, I can predict what's gonna happen. Well, like you see, they're making the initial rotation. Like they're making the rotation that I said they're gonna make. Like they might rotate to like there so they can contest point. But like if you do that, well, that's prime opportunity for like Redbird to just hard shove point and like you know you just lose point. So like they're trying to rotate for like this support, but by this time Redbird already have like firm control. Like this should be Redbird win, and Zen is in a great position here. As you can see, bruh. I'm out. So like, are Maryville actually? This is just gonna be like round 3. They're making this shit rotation again. Like I mean, like once like things are a bit more settled, like it's gonna be really hard to like rotate to here because like they're just gonna have like there's not a lot of cover, to be honest here. And like sure they could rotate high ground again and try to like stage from there. That would be ideal, but like right here, like Maryville are soft resetting, so they don't have time to like rotate to a better position. Like they don't have time to rotate high ground. So like Redbird is just trying to push like the advantage as much as they can. And like, how did this happen? So Tracer walks up. Instead of like fighting the Tracer, well, I mean the Tracer kind of gets bullied because, well, like look at this. Look at this. Like Tracer has like harmony, sure, but once the duel commences, there's no more support, and like you know this Tracer could receive all the support she wants in the world because the Zen's in a great position, but this Tracer can't. This Tracer is like out of range for help. So like Redbird just like get the Tracer duel, like win the Tracer duel, and like as like Maryville just going for this like dumb, like really dumb engage. Like they're just going what? Like why are they trying to fight this? I don't even have to explain why. Like imagine you're playing ball. Imagine you're like in Mikey's shoes and like you see this and like are you gonna get a kill? Are you gonna like get anything except your death? Like if you just like try like engage like this, like no, you're just gonna die. And like with this superior, like by winning the Tracer duel here, like this is just like they just win this, and like this should just be clean. Like you know they get pulse bomb, Mikey like kind of feeds, can't fight for space anymore, and like eventually Redbird just collapse, like just collapse like the pincer. As you can see, like balls going in, you know they're just being clamped. But like this is so avoidable. And like here's the thing, like the whole reason they lost that was because of how they initially rotated. Like that's why like if you're like if you're on a team, like talking about like how you're gonna attack like control is so important. Like especially as like in tournaments you can play up to like 2 control maps, while like other types you usually only play once. Like you need to know like what rollouts you're going to go for in the first fight, because like if you lose the first fight for like, dumb reasons like this, you're gonna lose like probably the next 2 or 3 fights. And like your first hope of usually like getting things like winning is like 99. So and like as you can see, we saw like how like them not being able to like go high ground because like they're trying to soft reset, and then like they can't rotate high ground. It's gonna take too long. It's gonna give too much percentage. It's gonna like undo all the progress you made in like staging. Like we already see like how that one initial decision like affected everything. And like this is a sign of a team who really didn't like consider how they're attacking 2CP. Not 2CP, control, sorry. But like we see like such simple errors. Like this one simple error like changed everything. It made Maryville just like lose like half the like it gave Redbird like 50% capture percentage essentially for free. Like it's not like they had to do that much. It's like there's no genius play. So are they going to like rotate there again? I'm sorry. Okay, so it looks like they're trying to kind of flip the map a bit. They're trying to make this rotation. Now, Redbird have, like, ults to fight. I mean, like, there is a chance, so... I don't think, like, Redbird, like, want to, like, do something, like, really aggressive. But they could look to, like, take an early fight. Instead of, like, letting them just complete this rotation for free. Like, right here, like, a simple plan... You could just like mines. You could just like put mines like over here, and like just deny that space. And from there, their only other choice is to like rotate like the other way. But like if they rotate the other way, well, you just throw Bob. You just throw Bob like there and like just zone them out. And then like once you collapse those like 2 possibilities, like your Ashe just like does infinite. Like their Echo is not gonna have a fun time. Like without like if the backline's just constantly shuffling in between positions, like the Ball Tracer and Echo are not gonna have a fun time, and that's why you can really like just like kind of shove their lanes and like force them out. But like all Redbird really have to do use ults and just deny their rotations. Like just say, hey, you want to move here? Fuck you. We're just gonna pop the ult. You can't come here. Like, find another way. So, like, right here... Okay, like... But like... Right here, like, look at what Maryville are kind of doing. Like they're trying to take the fight on high ground. Like, no, you don't do that. Like, no. Like... It's made even worse by the fact that, like, Iced is over here. No. Like this is possibly like the poorest engage I've seen this round. Only players who can like fight up there is like Ball and Diva, and you're fighting against Ball, Diva, Brig Zen, who can just like tuck into this room, so your like Brig Zen is just irrelevant. Like right here, all Gig kind of trades here, and like Maryville do get a kill somehow. Oh, Vision just like kind of played really sloppily there. I mean, like Vision was trying to like throw to Bob, but I don't think you even have to Bob this, because like the Bob like is gonna be a bit annoying, but I think you could just like pop Minefield, and then like your Ashe just kind of kites back. Or, like, you just throw to Bob from, like, the other side and don't just get cut off like that. Okay, so now they're going for the Pulse Bomb, but it's so out of sync. It's just so out of sync. Like there's no aggro being drawn here. It's just Tracer versus 4. And like they get a kill, but it's still not gonna guarantee them a fight win because they still have to like fight on point. Like the fight's still gonna be on point. Like that's the main fight. You know, they popped a minefield to zone off point, which is always like almost always just a decent choice. Like sometimes you do want to go like maybe like right here, I'd say like Gig should go for like a more of a like I think Gig should potentially even just mine here. Like imagine if you mined here. Where does Maryville go? Exactly, I don't know. I don't know either. Like, and then like you just have your point control. You can possibly even just wait for the respawn. They might try like do some spawn camp shenanigans, but like as long as you like can keep point like under control, you get to 99 and you're gonna build. You have such a big ult bank. You just win with those ults. So like. I mean, these mines are decent, but like they don't cut off the backline enough. But on the other hand, let's see what the backline does. How does Briggs End die here? Oh, they just pushed in. Just pushed in with Rally. Yeah, that's brutal. That's brutal. Like that's a risk with the strategy. Like if you just like if you're just like trying to like jam down like this like they're in their space like while they have high ground control. If you're just trying to like just make a run for it over here, like the moment you come out, they're just gonna drop on you. Like there's no range fight, and they have the ult advantage. So like good on Redbird for recognizing that they could just fight that. Like, especially if there's nothing to trade, especially if they're, like, struggling for a point. Like, they can't even, like, hold point under hostage here. Like, it's just Redbird win the point fight, Redbird win the backline fight. Like, 2 fights they're not winning. I mean, like, Maryville are not winning. So, like... this should just be a Redbird win. Like, they have the ult lead. Okay. So, like, right here, let's see what's happening. So Maryville are committing ults to this. You don't need to play this aggressively as Redbird. All you really have to do is keep holding point. Like, I know I've said this a lot, but it is a like this is your goal. It's not like eating their backline. It's like taking point. I mean, like, you can eat their backline to make it easier, but if it's not easy to do it, then like, just hold point. You have to point. You don't have to. You can calm down. Like, breathe. Like, whoever shot calls, like, you just... But, you just, like, deep breaths. But, right here, Redbird or, like, Maryville are pushing into this. Like I don't like this pulse bomb attempt. It's not really likely. Like you're not gonna get much out of this. Like if anything, like you can like if you still want to fight this, well, your backline should push up like even further, and like try like just pincer them in here. Try to like just push into here, and it's gonna be like a 6v4. You might succeed with it, but if they just want to hold point, which they probably should be doing. Like, all they have to do is use this pulse bomb as, like, a threat that stops them from wanting to, like, do that. So, like, now, without the pulse bomb, like, imagine how fat this would be. They just walk in. And like, still, this isn't a guarantee. And it's by no means a guarantee they like, just because they're walking in like this doesn't mean, like, it's not over for Redbird, despite making that mistake. Okay, they get one, but I don't know. How does the backline die here? Oh, pulse bomb? So, like, how did Ice, like, get that pulse so easily? Is my question. Like, Redbird needs to be holding, needs to be, like, having a, like, positioning wider, because it looks like Ball is just kind of fucking around on point here. like Redbird's like is positioning way too vertically, so like you're just giving a lot of space for their ball tracer to do things in general. Like their balls, like this rollout is pretty bad to be honest from like Mikey, but like on the other hand, like I'm not sure why like why can't like Redbird just trade this? Oh, the slam gets booped. Sloppy. Like maybe you have even ball on high ground, but like they just they just fed. They didn't like mark the angle. Just basic mistakes. And like it isn't like fatal, but like it shouldn't be this close. Like if they do win this, and they probably should with the rally. And like the fact that their balls just kind of fed. No, you can't take space. But like a lot of like really sloppy things like contributed to this. So right here, Redbird gonna run the Kree again. I don't know why. Like if even a Widow would just eat this comp out, but like okay, we'll see. Like right here, we know what the win condition is for Redbird. They just have to stall. They just have to like hold Mega and like hold space, and hopefully they can like use their Kree to like threaten point control, take point. Simple, hopefully. But like Maryville, like they have the Sombra, and Sombra like just provides so much to the ball mirror like that. I don't think Redbird are gonna be even able to achieve their one win condition, which is like using their Kree to like hold like around the point, because like your ball tracer is also important for holding that space. Like if you want to stop them from walking up to like point, you need your ball tracer in an aggressive enough position to punish them for this like play. But like Sombra like is just like too powerful of a zoning tool. Like Sombra, like all Sombra has to do is like not feed, stay alive, like spam out ball, spam out tracer, threaten hack, and like it's just an auto win. Like this is an auto win matchup. Like if Redbird stay on this, like Maryville should just win this round. They should already be thinking about the next map. That's how confident I am. Like that, this is the better pick. But like as you can see, like right here, we have ball, we have tracer. Like this is I think this is like a bit aggressive. But like they're trying to hold like Mega. Like Ice is for some reason able to like just like kind of take the worst pathing possible and still make it there. Like I don't know. Are they afraid of Widow or something? Like I'm honestly not sure why like they're all crowded to this little corner, just giving up everything. But like like also I would kind of also want like Maryville here, instead of like even trying to like go for these like flanking for here. I think I just want all 6 of them to just push out this area. Like the Sombra is just gonna make it impossible for them to push. Like for Redbird to like push back. It's too much of a threat. Like you just DM the Sombra, get a hack, and like they're gone. But like as you can see, Maryville decided to like just take the free space. Like good. I like it. but like Redbird just like but like we're gonna actually see like how like they still died to this like kind of sloppy like engage. So like Mikey's like rolling in, slam. Okay, where's Zen positioning? Oh, Zen just gets discorded. No cover to retreat to. This is just like a brute force engage. Like, I didn't expect that to succeed, given that they have the Kree and they haven't like done sufficient like enough damage to like really like look like they can get a kill here. Like everyone's still, I mean, but like Zen just takes like so much damage. React wasn't reacting to like the thing. Wasn't reacting to like the. Oh, it gets booped up and then like. I'm not sure what happened. I don't have a good enough POV, but I'll just say like also like Redbird just didn't have good micro. I don't know how, but Zen should not have died there. So like right here, like Redbird are rotating like over. I think they should actually play like this side because they're like a stall, like they're trying to stall with like the Kree. And like this is not only easier to like take, but like it's also like it also doesn't get like eaten out by like Sombra like spamming on an angle, like threading hacks everywhere, and it's also hard to like kill. So, but like right here, like they're soft resetting, so like Maryville can't just like push up and like position like their ball like all the way up there and like potentially just like slam that rotation, but like they still, but like look, they're trying to rotate like Maryville just like running it down. I don't expect this to succeed in any way. Like this is just like a run it down moment, but like their balls like they're okay. You want to know the reason? Look at where ball's set up. Look at where Gig is. Like literally just rotating with their backline. Oh man, like not only is the Sombra like going to make it hard, but if you're not even making a try, if you're not even trying to take space like properly, like Ball Tracer is just going to like just roll in. Like honestly, I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's just so scuffed. You know what? I can't watch any more of this. But anyways, hope this was a kind of enlightening and yeah, like